Hey everyone, I'm here with Melanie McCool, the entrepreneur's hypnotherapist and peak performance coach. We're here in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida, visiting some friends, and thought we'd take a moment and
go live from
go
here.
live. This is
hello.
Irie. I'm Sean.
Hey.
I'm one of your hypno coaches, and I thought we'd try something a little different today.
Yeah, it feels like the right thing to do because we're going to be talking a bit about what I do and about why I'm uniquely qualified to do it. And I didn't want to just sit here and go, I'm Melanie McCool, and no, because that's not at all what this is about. This is really about you and why this work that I get to do is so incredibly, well, impactful and satisfying, because I get to help you to change your life in ways that I wish I had somebody to help me.
So Melanie,
yes.
How did you get started helping entrepreneurial women bounce back from breakout?
From breakout? From burnout.
From burnout. From breakout. From burnout.
Essentially, I'd been in business for about 20 years, and I'd burned out probably 4 times before the big one. And my full experience of burnout was one that took me out of my career. And people talk about burnout a lot, and they even, use it as a kind of a badge of honor. Entrepreneurs run around, they're slammed, they're working, they're grinding, they're hustling, all this stuff. And what they don't realize is that level of mismanaged stress or unmanaged stress
Right.
can not only lead to that feeling of just stretched too thin, but ultimately can take you out of your career. And it's really something that needs to be acknowledged, that this burnout thing is not a badge of honor. It is not only take you out of your career, but can lead to death. Overworking is a leading cause of death. And I experienced that because I was taken out of my career, and it was one of the lowest points of my life because I was afraid for my future and my children's future. And I'd started my business because of them, for them. And here I was, I couldn't work. I was a leader, speaker, trainer. I traveled internationally to lead sales teams, and I couldn't leave my house.
I could see the look come over your face when you started talking about it. It just went.
I had an incredible life. So it looked like from the outside, anyway. But at the point of the full breakdown, I couldn't leave my house. And so at that point, I was desperate, and I went on a massive search. And if you know me, then
I do.
Then
With scientific mind over here.
I was just like, okay. Not only when I go to find help, I look for the gold standard. I look for the masters of masters, because I don't have time to float around in some wishy-washy, let's see, half-baked help.
You do tend to stay busy.
I am like, give me the goods, give me the easy button, the efficient button, and I couldn't find it. I found it in bits and pieces. We get the standard narrative, which is, reduce your stress, do some yoga and breathing and meditation and self-care, which, my God, without it would die.
Right.
Like, self-care is like water and breathing. It's imperative. However, it's not enough. That is literally just the surface level. And what I learned was that the next level, first level, would be to essentially regulate your nervous system, keep yourself chilled. But the number one cause of 24/7 stress is actually in here. It's at the level of thought and belief. And what I found was that it's at the level of subconscious thought and belief. And the only way for me to really recover was to go and dive deep into subconscious modalities, essentially with hypnotherapists. And that made a world of difference. So when I was burned out, this path that I've created, the 5-step method, didn't exist. I mapped it out myself because that's how I was able to come back. And in a way that I saw, I knew it had to be possible, and so that's why we're sitting here today. It's not just from theory. I've got lots of clients now. I live this, and now my clients do, which is brilliant.
So that would be one thing that makes you different. But really, what is it that makes you so different than any other peak performance coach that's out
Well,
there?
that would be because we use the subconscious modalities of hypnosis and hypnotherapy. So,
Why is that so important?
well, first of all, when I was, getting the help, I realized that this was going to be the toolbox that I was going to use to help other people. It hit me like a ton of bricks, and I do teach people how to trust their gut and to ask from a new level of mind, what's your next right step? And so when I was doing this and I was feeling immensely better very quickly.
And you could have gone back to being the leader of leaders.
I could have
in
gone back to
and-
sales and marketing consulting and top 1% earner. I could have done that. And there was this big lightning bolt that said, nope, you're gonna be a hypnotherapist. So I got a rapid transformational hypnotherapy certification, became a medical hypnotherapist as well, because I'm passionate about wellness and about helping people to really empower themselves and understand how, we are the placebo, right? Super passionate about it. A sexual freedom hypnotist, certified happy for no reason trainer.
We had to actually decide which
ones
were going to fit on the page of these
Right?
certifications.
And then because I am adamant, not just about helping people as as one-on-one as their hypnotist, but to give people the tools that I use. So self-hypnosis. And so I became a certified master trainer of hypnosis because I don't just want to help people to come through and he's a certified hypnotherapist thanks to my works. I didn't want to just help people. I wanted to give them the tools so that they can help themselves for the rest of their long, long lives. Yeah.
So how does somebody connect with you to get this assistance from you?
Well, typically they're coming through some information. Perhaps they'll watch a video like this one today, and then they'll book a call. And when a woman books a call with me, I am looking for a few things to make sure that she's, fit for my program. And the first thing I'm looking for is a level of success that shows me that she is self-determined, motivated. She's the kind of woman who, when she's given the right path, when she sees that as a successful path, she's going to go for it. There's nothing's going to stop her. Unfortunately, in the past, the path that was given to her was one likely of overworking, hustle, grind,
Gotcha.
sleep when you're dead. Okay, but she's what we call being at cause. She knows that she has the capacity for change her own life. She's likely got all the certifications, licenses, has had a high level of business coaching, masterminds, all the conventions, that kind of thing. And is networked, has a network of people who have, so that I know that when she bounces back, she can bounce back bigger and better than ever before without ever overworking. So I'm looking for that. And then I'm listening for where she is on our journey. So they may come to me because they have already burned out and they know that they've got a fire in their belly still. If you're anything like me, then you probably feel like whatever your mission is as an impact-driven entrepreneur is beyond your own control. Like, you've got to do it, right? So women will come to me because they're like, I still feel it. I feel like my mission is still here. I feel like I'm here to help people in this way, but I'm scared because if I go back for my business, I'm afraid it'll kill me. They may not use those words exactly, but that's what I experienced. And so I don't know how to do it without overworking. That's one place. Or they're in the midst of burnout, and I can hear it in their words. I can identify where they're at in terms of being on the road in burnout by the negativity, the cynicism, the feeling trapped by their work. It's like they can't see what their next step is. They just can't trust themselves anymore. They may not be living their authentic self, like really at all. All of that. It's that they may show up in any of those ways. And essentially, what I know, and I help them to understand on that call, is that the only thing that's between you and that juicy dream life you envision is what's going on in the subconscious level, the level of thoughts, beliefs, and it's our job together to get you out of your own way, to end self-sabotage, and to be able to trust what your next right steps are, to take that action to actually bring your juicy dream life into reality. And so when it's a right fit, then we get to work together, and I help them to simultaneously break through the glass ceiling in your mind, right? So raise your financial thermostat, make more money, working less, and raise the happiness set point. So this really is not just about, let's make more money. It is.
But that happens. I mean, I've
yes,
seen it happen like within the first couple of weeks of a,
yeah.
you know.
Well, it's really not uncommon for my clients to, double their income and work less. Like it's very common for them to realize that there was always kind of this river of abundance waiting for them, but just the way that their beliefs were before, they couldn't even see it. And that's what we get to do. I get to help women.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It's actually the most incredibly fulfilling thing on the planet. I get to help impact-driven entrepreneurial women, make a difference. I'm getting chills right now because the ripple effect is why I do this. Like, there's nothing more satisfying to me than to hear a woman's dream, to know what she sees herself as doing, to imagine the impact she gets to have, her love gets to have on the world, and to know that I just get to give her the tools so that she can do that with ease and bless everyone around her.
So tell everybody who may be new to the group, again, who you are, what you do, and how they can,
Sure.
reach out to you.
So I'm Melanie McCool. I'm the entrepreneur's hypnotherapist and peak performance coach. I'm also a certified master trainer of hypnosis and the founder of Program for Prosperity. If you would like to explore whether working with me on one-to-one or one of my programs is right for you, then I invite you to book a call so that we can have this conversation and we can essentially get you on the fast track to bringing your dreams into a reality, and probably faster than you ever thought possible.
All right. Well, from not so sunny Jacksonville, Florida, kind of
chilly. I hope that they can see the orchid in the photograph. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, we're hoping that we can make the sun come out now and go out on that boat. Have a good day.
All right.
All right, with that. Bye, everybody. It's been wonderful. Woo! See you soon.